Nice!
Among these new molds was a trio of cars that were very famous in the G1 series. Prowl, Blue Streak, and Smokescreen. Although Blue Streak was called Silver Streak due to naming issues. Still, it was nice to have the trio. And they used a car that was very similar to the original Nissan they used, although updated for modern times and to avoid a licensed vehicle issue. So today we're taking a look at Prowl because he is actually being repainted for Combiner Wars into a like being repainted from Streetwise. So let's get a closer look at Prowl. And right off the bat, I'm going to tell you, my Prowl has a full load of Reprolabels on him. So I guess we're going to be reviewing those as well, because those were pretty good labels. And I'll point them out on the robot mode here anyway, right away. You got the police sticker right here on the door. Got that little police sign right here, as well as the Autobot symbol. This was very faded when I got it. You also have the police logo on the front, another on the side. The Highway Patrol listed on the top is a sticker, and the police sign on the back bumper is also a sticker. And the decals hold pretty well. I mean, these are old ones, so the newer ones might hold better, but that's neither here nor there. The figure itself is pretty good, but unfortunately Prowl has some issues with his paint, particularly the white paint on the front fenders and the roof, as they are dirt magnets, as you can probably see very easily. Yeah, when I got him, his paint was so sticky and uncomfortable to touch. Really made transforming him a chore. Now, that might be Florida humidity and all as well, but yeah, he did not get good paint on him. And it's not that the paint apps weren't applied well, they were. It's just that the paint they used was really not great quality. So that's something to look out for if you go for this particular figure. And that's probably the biggest knock I have against the figure, because other than that, it is nice. And the vehicle mode is solid, rolls well. I mean, everything goes in pretty well. The undercarriage, yeah, you can see all the robot bits, but that's pretty common. And I like the fact that they added a light bar on for Prowl. And I think all in all, it looks like a really nice police car. So, for the most part, Prowl is a pretty top-notch figure. And he does have weapon storage. Just goes right there in the robot mode, in the vehicle mode. So, I mean, you don't have to worry about leaving something loose, which is a lot better than what they're doing nowadays. That said, he is a really cool looking car. I just wish they had better paint for him. Now, for a quick comparison, let's bring in the mold he's going to be repainted from in the new Combiner Wars series, and that's Streetwise, who is another car, another police car, so yeah, fits well. And all in all, they're about the same length. And there's no real difference in the length. Bumper to bumper, they look pretty alright together. And I can't really judge on how the new figures will be to the new characters, to these characters, until I get those figures in. But these are pretty nice, and I do like it. So yeah, this is a nice looking Prowl. But it's really going to show better in robot mode. So one sec and we will take a look. Okay, and now that we got Prowl in his robot mode, he is looking pretty good. I mean, this really does bring out that G1 look for Prowl. The Reprolabels do add that a little bit more. Although the ones here on the shoulders for these stripes do tend to fall off on me a lot. It's unfortunate, but they don't quite hold on to the shoulders as much as I'd like, mainly because of all the the vent molded detail in the shoulder area. But other than that, yeah, he looks pretty good. And that head sculpt is really nice, and I like the fact that they included the missile launchers. I think that was a real nice touch. And Prowl does have his classic car hood chest, which is perfect. Looks really good on him. Now he is a little tricky to transform, mainly because of how the doors transform. But aside from those doors and fenders, it's not overly difficult to do them. He can transform pretty easily. You might end up popping these parts off the ball joint that they're on, though. So you might want to look out for that. Now the paint apps on him are pretty good, are decent, you know. They get the point across, but the Reprolabels will help this guy out quite a bit. And a few new ones are showing in the robot mode. You got the ones on the shoulders, the ones on the waist, which were not visible in in vehicle mode. And then you got the vehicle mode decals all showing pretty well too. So all in all, he looks really nice. And yeah, nice other feature about the missile launchers. I'll bring those in a little bit more. You can fold them up and tuck them away if you would rather have Prowl without them, because honestly on the show he didn't always have those missile launchers out. So it's nice to have the option to put them away if you want to. Now, for the sake of this review and for one comparison I'm going to be doing shortly, I am going to be putting them out. But all in all, yeah, Prowl looks good. His gun is really nice in his hand. Just fits in the hand very easily and very snugly, which is good. But it's a simple handgun that has some transformation element to it since it stores in the vehicle mode. So that's pretty nice. Like I said, just goes right in his hand. Very snug. Now for articulation, he has a swivel at the neck, real tight, but it's there. Has universal joints at the shoulders, a couple hinges, and a swivel. So he's got a wide range of movement there. Bicep swivel, a little more than 90 degrees at the elbow. It's on a hinge, and he has a wrist swivel as well. He does have a waist swivel. Nice tight ball jointed hips. swivel right below the knee. A nice bend at the knee. Another bend at right below the joint if you want. He has some toe movement as well as ankle pivot. So again, very poseable. So you can really get him looking like he's ready for action. Which is pretty cool. It's just tricky to get him balanced, that's all. Okay. But yeah, I mean, he can pose very well. Now for a quick comparison, since I actually have the G1 original, let's bring it in. So you can see he's quite a bit bigger. But combining the Reprolabels with what paint apps he has, he is very close to his G1 self. Which is really cool. And for the next comparison, let's bring in the figure he's going to be repainted from. And that's Streetwise. Meaning, when I say repainted from, I'm basically mean there's going to be a new Prowl which uses this mold. So, yeah, Streetwise is it's a pretty straightforward look. So, although it's going to be sad to see Prowl without the car hood chest. That's going to be a disappointment. Well, I do think this is still one of the better Prowl molds out there. There's not very many, but it's nice to have this one. And I think it's still the best fit for the character. In any case, do hope you've enjoyed this little review. Please leave a like, leave a comment, let me know what you think. Subscribe to see more videos and share with your friends. Anyway, I'll see you in the next video. Take care, so long, have fun, and bye-bye.